It's 8 races down in the Genuine Ford Parts Australian Formula Ford Championship. And finally, after 7 straight wins, the series giant Nick Percat has been toppled. Percat on the grass! This is nuts! Finally, Nick Percat has been topped. Now the young sharks can smell blood in the water, and the hungry pack is circling. As we head to the halfway mark of the championship, things could get messy. It sure is warm at Hidden Valley for the latest round of Formula Ford. The racing in this category is absolutely intense, and one man who knows all about it is Ford Performance Racing's Mark Winterbottom. Once upon a time a Formula Ford racer yourself, and the racing is still just as good. Yeah, the racing's fantastic. I saw a couple of good dices there in the past couple of rounds, and those guys are vying for a position in one of these cars behind me, because that's why we do it. We all want to progress with the sport, and one day I'm sure there's some talent in that field that's going to be banging door handles here, and I just hope I'm around to race those guys. There was plenty going on in the last round down at Symmons Plains, and there sure were a few surprises. 17-year-old Queenslander Chaz Mostert has shown some real speed of late. In Tasmania, he was the first to steal pole from Nick Percat all year, but after a bad start to race 1, things only got worse.
Oh, Aaron on cold tyres, he's locked that inside tyre, he's run wide.
He'll get it back on the road, but there goes 3 spots.
You try harder and harder the further you go back, so probably 50% of the problem was me, just trying too hard, trying to come back, but like going into this weekend, we're just trying to keep a clear head and just make sure there's no problems at all, and just make sure that I'm fully, calm and relaxed and focused on the money and stuff, and hopefully we can go one more better than what we did, qualifying and go with the race wins. Hopefully this time will be really good. 19-year-old Cam's rising star Scott Pye emerged as one of Percat's main threats last time out, but it was his fight with car 20 that had everyone talking.
Stanaway down the inside, locking that brake. He's going to run a little bit wide now, which will put Pye. Yes, he will. He will get up the inside there and get that position back.
Formula Ford traditionally is always a category that provides some pretty close, entertaining racing, and it might have been a little bit closer than usual, but I'm always up for a little bit of that, and I think it was good fun, and I think the viewers would have liked it, and obviously sitting in the race seat, it was fantastic.
17-year-old Kiwi Formula Ford champ Richie Stanaway remains the only other driver to have won a race, apart from the series leader. But Stanaway has got it covered once more. It's been a wonderful drive, a great race between all of these youngsters.
It's been quite a slow start to the season for us, and I think Tasmania was the first time that we've really had some good pace, so it was a great feeling to be up sort of top 3 and really have some good racing at the front, and hopefully we can continue that on through to the rest of the year, because being my first year in the series, I'm hopefully going to get better with each round and improve as we go along. So I'm looking forward to giving everything I've got to try and run with the top 3 for the rest of the season.
His win did come with a few question marks after this close call with the series leader. Percat on the grass! This is nuts!
What is going on?
It wasn't the line that Nick Percat would have preferred to take, but he holds no grudges, even though it broke his 7-race winning streak.
Which was a bit unexpected. I think between me and young Scott Pye, we didn't expect to be having lane changes down a straight, but left the circuit about 230 kilometres an hour. But yeah, gave a bit of a shock at first. Pretty intense kind of racing. It's good close racing though, good battling for the first 3, and in the end we ended up 3rd, so it was a good result.
When we come back, we'll check out the action from the first 2 races in Darwin, and we'll check in with the series leader, Nick Percat.